Here we are at the end, the 7th week of this intense process of building the vessels that can hold the light of the infinite that came into the world, wow, more than a month and a half ago. And here we are at the end, and you know what we found? We've got nothing. That's right, because this is the week of Malchut, literally kingship. But you know, the Zohar tells us that Malchut leit migarmei klum. Malchut has nothing of its own. It's a bit of a twist on the way in which you might think of kings, especially if, like me, you grow up in the Western secular system and you think of a guy with a big hat, a horse, and a funny chair. Infinite power of divine right monarchy is not the way in which the Torah teaches us to think about Malchut. A king, Malchut, kingship, is the capacity to hold the pieces and allow them to come to right relationship. It's the vessel which has nothing of its own, but yet provides the context for all of the disparate lights, all of the 6 other modes of relationship we've been discussing since we left Egypt to come into the fullness of expression. Because context is everything. And that's why if I show you the symbol for Malchut, you'll understand perfectly what I'm speaking about. Here it is. Don't miss it. Leit migarmei klum. It has nothing of its own. That's right. There is no special representation of Malchut. Not just because of the power represented by the kingship and the fullness of expression that that infinite light will ever find in our world, in our lives, but because the way that light finds its fullness expression is by accepting that real kingship is the capacity to hold the context that allows the pieces to come to right relationship. And so in this week, as you find yourself in a situation of Malchut, whether it's personally, allowing the pieces of your personality, you know, in my counseling, we work a lot with 3 scales of Malchut. There's the self, personality, and how my pieces come to right relationship. There's classic leadership, interpersonal skills, and how my relationships and all their pieces come to right relationship. And then there's the ability to embrace the fact that there's really only one king and one kingdom, and how we open ourselves to the fact that God holds the context to allow all of that infinite light to find its fullness of expression in my life and in yours. And now there's nothing left but onwards to Sinai.